Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Bowls SA live stream. I am Isaac Trenorden from Bowls SA. I'm joined here with Sam Denton. Welcome, Sam.
Hey, mate. Thanks for having me.
Most welcome. We're here down at Hawthorn Bowling Club for the Women's Champion of Champion Singles Final. We've got Katrina Green from Kapunda Bowling Club up against Karen Gatto from West Lakes Bowling Club. So both players using blue bowls, so it'll be a little bit tricky. However, Katrina Green does have red stickers on, and Karen Gatto has blue stickers on. So we will be able to identify them on the screen. Also got the men's semi-finals occurring next door. They have been underway for a little bit. We'll try and keep you guys updated with those scores as we can. Next door we have Max Kleining versus David Wilson. We've got David Francis against Gary Smith. So like I said, we'll keep you updated with those scores where we can. Of course, our focus will be on this ladies' final. Pretty blustery conditions down here at Hawthorn, Sam.
Yeah, it is very breezy. The backhand catch play now, that'll be the narrowest side with the wind coming directly across the green. Although it might be swirling as I just said that.
Yeah, conditions definitely very tricky. Plenty of bowls get burnt by a bit of wind, whether that be on the tighter hand or the wider hand. Ladies played 3 games yesterday. It's their second game for today. It's been knockout the whole way through.
And do we have Kaz going back-to-back?
We
do. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Trying for the back-to-back. Kaz got better weight here. Just slipped under the line though. Good change of hands there by Kaz, drawing the shot.
As tricky as the wind is, Sam, the greens are running and look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they do look a treat, and they do look like they're rolling on very nicely. Got a beautiful finish on them. As you see here, Kat, great correction there. Nearly nailed a back toucher.
Just going to run out of steam here, Karen Gatto. So Katrina Green on the board for end number 1. First to 21 in this champion singles battle. Has been that way all weekend.
Handy start there from Kat. Got the line there with her first bowl. I think it's in those, kind of that day with the wind today, you just got to keep trusting yourself. You might get burnt a couple times, but the harder you try to fight the wind, sometimes the harder it is to get them close. Kaz there with a runaway touch-up. Pretty much the same bowl by Caddy. Weight was good. Jack's moved back to her bowl.
She's playing it very well. Like you said, Sam, just got to trust yourself and back yourself in to just keep putting it on a good line.
Yeah, 100%. Very easily said, though. When you're out there, you try and fight everything, but just back the process. Kaz has changed hands and just slipping under there. Still should be room for Kat to stay there. Just asking how far short the last one is. You might be able to hear that over the mics. Not in her way.
Sneaks around, nearly made a third shot out of that.
Yeah, weight was good. Clear road should probably sweet. But just crashed. Goes again, just under on this backhand. Weight's good enough again. 2 to Kat. Sue Coulter, the marker, puts up. She's changing to the backhand. Kaz has played lovely weight the last 2 on this backhand. Just needs to chuck it out that touch more. Let it come home. Plenty of room to draw the shot. Got more grass, but she is quicker. She gets a handy result there to make the shot with her last bowl. So make it 1 apiece.
That's it. 2 ends played. Of course, ends not the deciding factor on the end of this game, Sam. First to 21.
Kaz has brought the mat up at touch. Sort of middle of the line, Jack on the tee. Didn't like that one. Turned her back on it straight away. Weight's pretty good though. Just that touch of line.
Opener there from Katrina Green.
Kaz is changing straight away again. She had good weight on this commentary side, but just cutting the line.
That's it. So pushing into the wind a little bit this way as well, Sam. Wow.
Nearly got back, just under the line again. Weight was better. Fortunate, nearly come back for shot.
So Kaz, just asking how far short of the jack the shot bowl is. I wonder, can't imagine it really changes a shot from the draw here. Of course, Katrina's still one to come.
Weight's not bad again. Again, it's just that line.
So Katrina pushing up into this wind on a wider line. Trying to draw a second. Really a free kick, but it's easy to do, Sam, pushing into the wind.
Yeah, it's easy. Just give it that touch more. Played a good line, but just run through. It's going to be one to Cat. Makes it 2-1. Katrina Green with the early lead. Early days, only one so far.
So a longer length end here, Matt. Well, all of 1.5 meters up from the back tee. And Jack just further than halfway. Katrina Green getting us underway with a relatively good start here. Just, well...
Run away.
Did run away. A little bit of breeze behind the players here. Just a slight overcorrection there. Line was very good. But, again, blustery conditions here, Sam. Very easy to undercorrect, overcorrect.
Yeah, it's just that pushing back into it and then changing, obviously, back with the tail. Very easily done that you just give it a touch too much. It runs through again with this tail.
Katrina persisting with this slightly tighter hand, although the wind very swirly.
It still turns a fair way. Better weight there. I think both hands have got a fair bit of turn on them. Definitely tell if you miss your line narrow, you're going to be running away.
Down to speed, I think, for this one.
Yeah,
Karen
really
Gatto.
nice line.
Just collects an edge of the jack. She's going to hold the shot. Maybe, potentially two.
Yeah, holding two.
Katrina. She's going to hold on. Looks like she's going to run away. And does. Still 2 shots to Karen Gatto. It'd be interesting, Sam, if that back one's in. I reckon that The last bowl that we saw just come down for Katrina really cuts it out, but it'd be interesting if it was close to the count before.
Yeah, there is plenty of room.
So it forces Kaz to change hands. Not sure if she's going to pull up in time. Oh, I think she has, in fact.
Yeah, she tried hard there. Just it started to rip, died very quickly. Kick 3 out already.
Yep, confirmed. 3 shots, Karen Gatto.
Kaz back to that same length. Matt halfway, Jack on the tee. Change hands again. Back to the forehand. She has played a lovely weight on this side of the green, but just missing the line. She's given this one a good chance out there. Catch change as well. I think both players just swapping around a little bit, still trying to find the hand that they favour.
It's a pretty good correction. It's like I said earlier, Sam, sometimes you've got to trust yourself not to overcorrect. Yep, the wind blowing around, it's on and off. Sometimes your bowl will just get smashed, and the way that they're going at the moment into the wind, there's a chance that it just goes straight. So it's well played from Karen, not to be outdone. Katrina Green not far away. Just slides through. You'd have to think from that camera angle that Karen's still holding. Confirmed. Considered a change of hands, but just going to persist with the forehand. Katrina Green. Can she correct on her first attempt or get a bit of a touch on the jack? She's going to be disappointed with this one falling short.
A little bit better of a chance here. She got the weight to get to the bowl. Oh, it's a good crack. Just got the wrong side of it.
Certainly is. I reckon that her back bowl there, she may have punched it just far enough through, but it did latch on. Karen Gallo holds on to another end here, takes herself to 5.
Sticking with the same length as well. It's always interesting when you've got that bit of a headwind, tailwind. You can sort of play shorter into the wind and then a bit longer with the tail to try and keep the same sort of rhythm. But it's like Kaz is just sticking with the same length here.
That's it. So Jack on the tee. Karen Gatto. It's a fantastic start.
Really nice start there. That old first bowl pressure. First one to nail it. Couple ends to have a little bit of a look at the green conditions. Cat's not far away either on the reply. It's pretty fair.
Following down her first attempt, Karen Gatto on the forehand. She's going to draw another one here. It's two great lawn bowls. Wonder if that's maybe a little bit more enticing to play a bit of weight early, Sam.
Yeah, it can really rumble up. Plenty of options. Get a bit of both. Get the jack in.
That's it.
Pays to be confident.
That's it. I think well, we all know the most important thing to do is reach, but with this one, no excuses not to.
See if Kaz can just change the look of this. Looks like she's on a decent track again.
Doesn't change the look, Sam, but she's ended up in a brilliant spot.
Andy home.
Jack's really only going to go to the right of screen, backwards and probably to the right.
So a situation where you're only one down, so it's like, do you just back yourself to try and draw it cold? A little touch around the corner, or you play more. Definitely a bit more confident on this one. Lovely pace for the toucher. Just that line. And Kaz is pretty similar here. Just slip around the back again. If you draw a counter, drop short and draw a counter, so be it.
And even a little turn out of her front one. Sam gets it up into the second shot. Oh, she'll probably be a little bit disappointed, but it's not a horrible area. Would have liked probably another foot out of it, just to really be a true backward.
And Kat would just be trying to draw the toucher here. Only one down, sort of.
A few feet over, sits a bowl, gets the jack on the move. It's tight, it's not finished yet. Doesn't collect anything on the way through. It looks like it's going to be another shot to Karen Gatto, which will be 3 ends in a row. So confirming just the one to Kaz. Takes herself to 6. Katrina 2. Remaining with that mat sort of halfway, jack towards the tee. This is a reasonable start from Karen. Pushing into the wind. Still falls a couple of feet short, but Katrina slides underneath. Nearly done enough to backdoor. Flops. Hard to say. So Karen delivers her second bowl, hoping to correct in the men's semi-final. Gary Smith's currently measuring for game. And they're shaking hands. So Gary Smith has just put himself into the final for this men's champion of champion battle up against David Francis from Prospect Broadview. So the winner of Max Kleinig and David Wilson will play Gary Smith, which we will be streaming as well, Sam. So everyone stick around after this stream. And if you're in the area, get down to Hawthorn Bowling Club. Karen Gatto's third attempt. Trying to draw this shot. It's on a good track. It's going to come down to speed. She's played it very well. It will be the shot. Pulls up short. Can Kaz add a second? She's on a very similar track.
Fair shot again. A little touch on it. Probably 1-1. Probably made it a little bit better for Cat as well. Land the bowl, get the jack on the trail.
We're just over the draw, I think, here, Sam. Probably can't play too much weight. Oh, she gets off the wide one and onto the jack. She's going to collect 2 shots from it. Probably needed that, to be fair. Lost the last 3 ends. Karen has, well, really been in control.
Probably could wait for it up there. There's plenty of options there. Probably got the most fortunate one on the outside, but just gave it a chance. That's the main thing. Gets back to the jack.
So it's 7 ends played. 4-6 in favour of Karen Gatto from West Lakes Bowling Club. So for anyone just tuning in, this is the Women's Champion of Champions Singles Final. Katrina Green from Kapunda Bowling Club up against Karen Gatto from West Lakes Bowling Club down here at Hawthorn. The men's semi-finals also occurring next door. Gary Smith has just won his semi-final and is into the final. He'll play the winner of Max Kleinig and David Wilson, who are currently in an arm wrestle, 6-9. And they've been playing for, I'd say, close to an hour, Sam.
Yeah, pretty tight tussle over there. Good start by Cat here too. Change to the back end, going this way. Nice little touch around the corner. Kaz is not far away with the reply though. Mighty effort. If Cat can double up, sorry.
I've found myself tongue twisted on that a few times, Sam.
The old Cat and Kaz.
She's played this pretty well.
Needs to run it. Really nicely played there.
I wonder if it forces a change of hand here, Sam.
Has probably more chance on the back end. Land the bowl. Land either bowl. Can get to the jack. Forehand's probably just blocked the jack a touch. He's having a crack, Kaz. Just run through, but not in a bad house.
Cat's pinched her line a fair way there, but it's probably in a reasonable area. You have to think Karen will remain on that backhand, just over the draw, trying to sit a bowl. Even she moves the front one off the line so she can see the jack. Gives her an opportunity with her last bowl. She's well over the draw here. Needs to sit something or move the jack. It's a great shot. Straight to Katrina's bowl.
Played it well. Just feathered it out there, and Katrina's last bowl with the shot. Plenty of room to draw another, though. Jump on again and make this count. Good conversion by Kazo. Needs the legs on this.
Fallen short, but am I reading this wrong, Sam, that she could be holding 3?
I think that's Kaz's at the back.
That last one maybe snuck in then.
They are a long way away.
Thank you.
I don't know. We'll find out. Could be 1, could be 3. Went to play the backhand, then changed last minute to the forehand. Oh, she's trying to draw a shotty or trail the jack for 4. She's going to sit the bowl. She got on the jack. She had everything there.
Maybe a bit of extra wind that sort of poked up then, Sam. It was relatively quiet. Seems like a bit of an error being that fast. However,
One to Cat. Brings her back to 5-6.
just shortening the length a little bit here, Katrina. It's taking the mat up another, well, probably 2 metres from where Karen's been playing it. Jack on the tee. Just falling a bit short on her first attempt. Can Karen capitalise? Yeah, also falling short.
Again, it's just that adjustment back into the wind. Just that fraction of weight. Handy there by Cat. And draw the shot. Just slip past.
That's it. Can she add her 2 feet here? Well, she probably would have had enough for shot. She didn't collect any bowl on the way through. Still one down to that back bowl of Katrina's.
away. Cracking line. Kaz doesn't need much of a correction. Doesn't look happy with this one. Run this out.
I was going to say, Katrina Green's played this very well. Me holding 2 shots now.
On the line as well. Didn't make a target. Kaz going to go down for a look, but still room. Probably just a nice flat draw. Last bowl's probably a foot short. Foot to draw the shot, 2 feet to cut it back to 1.
So Kaz had a look at the head. Just trying to draw this off. You have to think.
Good area. Really good area.
Oh, Karen Caddo, what a shot. 2 down. Had a look at it. Goes back and draws the shot. Very, very well played. Stops a couple of ends back to back from Katrina. Collects the 1 shot, takes herself to 7. Katrina Green still trailing on 5.
Yeah, she went back and nailed that. Sometimes in singles, doesn't hurt to just go for a quick jog down there, have a look at things. You can really just see what you have to do and you get on the head. Know how far away everything is, and that's exactly what she did. She drew an absolute bomb.
Kaz, Matt up, Jack on the tee. Both players rolling with fairly similar lengths here. This one, Karen with a slightly longer length than what Katrina opted for the last 2 ends.
Yeah, they might have both just found a length that they can find the rhythm in. Sort of seen early, they were both just struggling a bit, but since going to this shorter length, they're both hitting that line and getting better weight as well. So it might just be one of the things of we'll just play the same length and see who plays it better.
Maybe a little bit more confident with this blustery wind as well, Sam, on that shorter length.
Yeah, a bit easier to control.
Kaz not fussed with that last short bowl of Katrina's. I believe she'll be underneath. Well, that's one way, I guess, to be underneath.
Old ricochet.
Katrina persisting with this backhand. Still tight. Well, probably done enough to make second shot. It's interesting that now forces a switch of hands here for Karen. So she's now on the backhand. Is her bowl coming up?
Just in the men's as well, Max Kleinig has skipped away to a 17-8 lead. So he was within 4 shots of a victory over there. A couple of numbers back to back. I think Cat changed hands here. Oh, that bowl was getting abused out there.
It certainly is. Well, it's only fair. 1-1 on the
slide counter.
Yeah, couldn't bring myself to call it.
Is there a chance to get off it again here? What can we make? see if what you can conjure up.
Kaz with the backest. I was going to say, wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of speed here. Playing away on the forehand. Can she sit the bowl? She's wide. She flicks Katrina's across. It'll be interesting. I don't reckon it's 2, but it could be. So drawing on the forehand for Katrina. Final bowl on a wide arc. And lacking a bit of speed also. Interesting what this actually does turn out to be, Sam. It's definitely 1. They want to measure it. They're going to have to get the chocks out. No, not the case. 1. No, never mind.
2.
No measure required.
No measure required.
But it is 2 shots, so we're all square, Sam. 7-all. Well, Katrina probably needed to. She has changed the length. Matt back, Jack in the middle. Still playing that sort of shorter length end. Just got the Matt and Jack in different positions.
Good weight again. Just that line out there.
Can Katrina correct? Speed was fantastic on the first attempt. She's on a wider line. Played it pretty well. Sliding through a touch. It's a good shot nonetheless. Sliding through, corrected her weight, her line, sorry, but her weight. Just adding a touch.
Good shot there by Cat. It's definitely the shot that last bowl. Kaz is changing over to the backhand. Just didn't quite nail those first 2 out on the forehand. How far is she going to run? Just pulled up. I don't think there's any change there. Just needs a clear Kaz's bowl. Unfortunate. Gives the shot away. Weight was good enough with a clear run. Karen doesn't need to change a lot here. Another roll would have been enough for shot. Just nails it though.
Yeah, brilliant from Karen. Did move the jack a little. I don't think it's going to affect the count. Should still be the 2 shots. 1 out. Conceding the 2. Karen makes her way now to 9 shots. Katrina still 7. Kaz on this length, she's played very well so far. Matt in the middle. Jack to the tee. If you're tuning in, keep letting us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. If you're enjoying the stream, enjoying the coverage. Both players still sticking to their guns here, Sam, playing different sides of the green.
Good starter there by Cat. It's probably been the one hand that's probably been the hardest to master. I think that backhand back this way. Nailed it on that one though.
See it. Karen drawing on that forehand. Clips a bit of hers up the front. Should be disappointed, but it's still a good setup for her.
Got back to a pretty nice house. Chance again though, same bowl here from Cat. Nailed it with that first one.
Just needs to hang on now. Gets a bit of jack on the way through. It's okay result.
Played it pretty good there. Probably stiff for the little runaway.
Speaking of runaway, this tent's about to run away with the wind, along with all of Sam's gear. It is very blustery down here, though. It's impressive that these ladies are getting so close to the jack. It's actually pretty tough to call as well. The ball's running on a little bit further than what they maybe look like they would. Both ladies playing fantastic under the conditions. Katrina sliding through to the back. Karen 2 down. Can she draw the shot? Track is fantastic. It's all on speed. Just quick. Don't think she's gonna cut it back.
Free kick here. Plenty of room. Make it a 3. Take the lead back.
Can she hang on? Can she latch on? No. Don't think either of those last 2 bowls have changed it. think it's still 2 shots to Katrina. Confirmed. 2 shots to Katrina. We're back draw square here, Sam. 9-9.
Sort of gone end for end here for the last few ends, hasn't it? Sound pretty tight.
Yes, it has. It has.
Let me see how longer end here. This will test it. Pushing back up into this wind. If Kat can nail this with her first bowl, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Kaz.
Forehand on a wide arc. Not sure it's going to get back from there. Speed also a problem. Potentially in the ditch. Nope, just hangs on. It's a pretty reasonable start from Karen, especially after watching Katrina's one go, what, would you say 3 metres past the jack there, Sam?
Yeah, just slipped through. No, why to line that bit extra weight? Haven't we got less speed here? Got all the run. Pretty good correction. Probably about 2 feet short still. Draws a shot though.
Karen sliding through.
Cat still holding one. Doesn't need to change a whole lot. Needs to hurry. Just needs to hurry back. Pretty handy again. That'll be 2. And in the way. Still room though. Kaz is looking at the backhand. Probably one of those occasions where if you walk down, have a look, see the room you've got and back yourself just to get a clear run. She's decided to stay there.
Well, floats this one wide. Final bowl for Katrina, holding 2. Can she add a third? Don't think that one's going to be in the count, so it's going to remain 2 shots. Still plenty of space. Plenty of space for Karen. Sneak past these front blue ones. They already shot Sam, so if she does turn it, it's not the end of the world. Can she get a clear run? Gets a touch on Katrina as it stays in that position. She should stay shot. She falls over. Could be a different story. Run down there, Karen. Run down there and claim the one.
Pick the jack up. Played it good there though. Had options. As she just did. Played really nice way. Set the ball, ran up for a shot. If you got a clear road and got a bit of the jack, she could have made 2 or 3 as well. So backed herself to give it a chance and nailed it. See it coming down here. Clear run would have been interesting to see if it would have got onto the jack. But I'm sure she's happy to be going 1 up instead of 2 down there.
That's it. Back on this comfort sort of length that she's played so far today. Well, disappointing start for Karen to start.
Any correction there. Good weight by Kaz. Draws a shot. And Kat's just got to miss that short bowl either side and should be pretty close to her line. It's a pretty good shake here. All about weight. Pretty handy.
Yeah, flopped over as well there, Sam. It looks like it will be the shot. Of course, always hard to tell on the camera angles. But no real change required for Karen. Drawing up. It's going to slide underneath. They get a lot of turn late there under the jack. You're wide of the jack and it just sort of has a nice arc, but once you get underneath, it really runs away.
Doesn't need to change a lot here. Pretty close. She's going to hold on. Oh, played it well. Lovely weight again. Made the shot. 1 to Katrina. Probably a really nice forehand draw. As you said, the jack's just gone down the line a touch. Nice forehand, wide draw. Bowls to sit. Bowls to work off. Kick the goal.
I don't mind the attempt from Karen there. Maybe
could have nearly had 2 seconds. She sat up.
little toucher here, Sam, would be pretty handy.
Yeah, getting her in the corner will be really nice. She was thinking about changing the forehand, but just backed herself. She's already had 3 looks on this backhand side.
Needs to latch on to a bowl. It's not going to. Runs through. So Marcus Sue indicated it was just the 1 shot. Didn't indicate that it was a measure for the second. It'll be interesting. So 1 shot to Katrina. Once again, Sam locked up, 10-all.
Well, the Jack's chasing Sue there. Nearly got the foot. Yeah, back to a square game.
No one's been able to hang on to a couple of ends straight here, Sam, for the last 6 ends.
It's just that. One's winning into the wind, one's winning with the tail. Who can get the first consecutive end?
Both players nearly halfway. Of course, playing first to 21, as you see on the top of your screen. Women's Champion of Champions singles battle. Interesting, Sam, next door. Let's just see. Well, firstly, Karen Gatto. It's a great shot.
Good shot.
But next door, Max Kleinig is currently measuring for game.
He's checked with the fingers. He's going to get down, have a look with the tape. No, he's going to get Joan too. Oh, good reply there by Cat. Just got the outside of the ball onto the jack.
Karen not far away here, needs to be just underneath. She played it pretty well. Needs to be holding two shots. With Max Kleinig, looks like he's won that measure next door. So the men's final will be Gary Smith, Max Kleinig to follow straight after this game.
Should be an absolute ripper too. Two quality players. Cat got here. Oh, just running under. Nice little look though.
I was going to say, I like the idea, Sam. Gets one back, it stays in bounds as well. So she got backward. It's important for Karen to just try and change the way this looks a little, Sam. Whether that's drawing another one very, very close or getting a turn out of that front one of hers.
Played it reasonably well here. It's going to count. Pretty good shot. Just frames it a fraction. I don't think Cat will be shy here.
No, you'd have to think 3 down. Hard to draw those two off. Doesn't really have a true catching bowl if she wanted to be just over the draw. Gonna say she'll be playing a drive weight at this.
Yeah, I think you just back yourself to hit it. If you don't get it, so be it.
Running on the forehand, Katrina Green. 3 down, not far away. Needs to hang on a little bit more.
Great shot. And got the kill. That's a big bowl.
Certainly is. Very well played. That was her last bullet left as well, Sam. So if she missed, would have given Karen the opportunity to draw a fourth. But a great shot nonetheless. We stay at 10-all. First to 21.
See it on the replay here. Backed herself to play it. And got a really nice result off that wing one through the jack. Some great footage there. Nice little confidence booster too. Like just stepping on, playing it, getting it. Pretty good end, really, by Karen and Katrina.
That's it. Let me see our longest end so far here, Sam. Matt, I reckon the back of the mat would be on the tee here, and the jack is down on the tee. This one looks quick. So she does stay up. But plenty of room for Karen to capitalise on her first. Again, both players still persisting with different sides of the green here. It's a pretty good start from Karen. Katrina, backhand again. No breeze currently, Sam. Has she corrected on her weight? Yep, played it good. Wrestles back the shot. Actually pretty warm without the wind.
I was about to say, it's starting to cook under here. Sure the players will be happy though. Good weight again. Just that fraction out there.
It's a pretty good bowl from Katrina. Good correction on a previous bowl.
Okay, just decide to change to the back end, follow it down.
Oh, looks wide.
It looks wide and quick. Well, opportunity. Holding two. Same again. No real target either at the moment. Just be that back wing one, you'd be happy.
Nice arc here, Sam. Maybe a touch quick, but she sits that bowl.
Shot. It's a good spot.
Just maybe back flopped out though, Sam. Get confirmation here. All right, three shots. First time Karen's probably been under sort of scoreboard pressure.
Yes.
Head pressure, I should say.
Well, we've seen Kat the end before, 3 down, converted. Kaz 3 down here.
Has she corrected? She's going to need to find some jack. Doesn't. Slides through. So Katrina, looks like she's going to bank 3 shots here.
Big couple ends, big save, and then answers the save with the 3 herself. Takes a 13-10 lead.
That's it. For everyone just tuning in, Women's Champion of Champion singles final. Katrina Green from Kapunda Bowling Club, Karen Gatto from West Lakes Bowling Club. Down here at Hawthorn, very blustery conditions, although right at this second, no wind about. And it's been a great battle, really. The last 6 ends, there hasn't been a back-to-back end winner, although Katrina just winning these last 2.
Still only won it in the same direction, though, with the kill. So,
True.
still adds to it. Wins this one. Breaks that rut. Not a bad start. Wait again.
Karen nailing her line there, but falls short. Katrina, the opposite weight was fantastic, in line not so much. Can she correct? Looks to have played it pretty well. She has. It's a great shot. So can Karen add that 3 or 4 feet she needed on her first attempt? I don't think she has.
Just needed a bit of both. Opportunity though. Draw another here. The pressure will keep building. Just got that wind picked up again though. Probably a touch wide anyway, but the wind didn't help. Change of hands. Just a big gust picks up.
Yeah. I mean, the tent is pegged in at all 4 legs, Sam, but I am hanging on to it just because it is
Swaying around.
very blustery.
And with that wind, Kaz gone back to the forehand. Better weight.
Yeah, needs to miss the front. It is her own bowl coming up. She's maybe done enough for the shot. She would have been close no matter what.
Still under cap. Just needed a clear run. It's been very close. Still room. If Kat can tuck this around the corner, would be huge. Just out there again. Just trying to come home. All about the weight. That's all it was. Kaz straight onto this back end. Opportunities. Really play any weight to the ditch. Land the shot bowl. Get off any of the wing ones. Make something happen. Is it going to get down?
Doesn't. Back cuts Katrina's across. Be interesting if that's now 2 shots.
Like the shot she played, just on that wider side. Unfortunate, really, to back cut that across. Having a look. Might get the tape out. So 1 to Katrina in the measure. On the back-to-back end for the first time in a while. Broke the trend of the game.
There you go, just the 1 shot. Still takes her to 14, first to 21. Karen trailing on 10. Down here at Hawthorn Bowling Club. The men's final to follow after this. Men's final is locked in. Got Max Kleinig up against Gary Smith. So make sure you do stick around. This longer length end has really worked for her so far as well, Sam.
Yeah, just changed it up a touch. She's really found the weight of it as well. Just need to hang on here. Handy start, confident.
Yeah, she won a few ends earlier, Sam, and opted for a slightly shorter length than what Karen was playing. Karen, of course, playing a pretty short length already. Wasn't doing it for her, so she's switched along, and Well, it's taken herself from 9 now to 14, 3 ends in a row.
Yeah, it seems to be working. Good area. Just needs to get down. Pull up. Just trickle through as well.
So very tricky conditions here at Hawthorn. Hard to nail, and if anything, if you do nail it, definitely hard to replicate the same bowl. Very easy to overcorrect. As you see here, Katrina just getting stuck wide. Weight once again. Very good. Karen on the backhand. Can she correct on her last? Just needs to drop 2 or 3 feet. She played it very well. She's done enough for the shot. Was 2 down.
Correction. Cat got a lot of options here though. Confident draw. Tuck it around the corner.
Yeah, touch her 2 feet. She's 3 shots. Not going to be the case for this one. Sort of gets caught wide.
Played the weight to give it a chance though. Just that touch of line. See if Kaz can double up. Halt the momentum. Free kick. Not a mile away. Well played. Made it count.
Great shots from Karen then. Collects 2. Takes herself to 12. Trails still by 2 shots.
Interesting to see what she does with the mat here. Continues with the mat up and jack back. I'm going to change it up. So she's coming back up. Back to the shorter length here. It's a fraction of weight. That adjustment going back into the wind. Really nice line.
Not a bad start from Katrina. Slides through, but options are plenty as this end progresses.
Kaz, good area again. Just needs to run. Same weight. Probably have to change hands here. There's a lot of room, but probably safer just to change rather than turning one of them up. Just running through again. Let's stay up though. Measure for shot.
The measure.
More weight on this one. Well, I had the weight, I had the options. Probably made 2 out of it. Something to think about for Cat though.
I was going to say, yeah.
Can rumble up the middle for the jack. Going to the forehand. Looks to be playing weight.
Everything past Sam. It's a good call. Can she get this jack? Getting one bowl out, still a good result. Does just that.
Okay, just thinking again here, but she's going to go with the backhand. I don't mind it. Cover and count, even if you drag the jack off the line.
Even just running through is probably still a good result here, Sam.
Played it good. She's going to get it. Oh, it just slipped under.
One shot, Sam. Do you go again? Try and get the jack in that left-hand side of screen. You go into the pit with it. Probably 4 shots.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a crack.
Being 1 down.
That is the other thing. But you do have the scoreboard lead, even though it is only 2 shots. Was an opportunity, but there is room still. Backhand draw, trail of the jack can still also make 3.
What she got here? Just runs on and be interesting.
It's a great crack for it.
Yeah, especially coming just off a drive as well, Sam.
Yeah, nailed the weight. Just slipped under a fraction. It's going to be 1 to Kaz. Brings the lead back to 1 shot to Katrina, 14-13.
Plenty of time for both players. Continue to settle in.
We see Kaz taking this backhand side now as well from the start, changing off from the forehand. Played at the end of the last end and drew those 2 good shots back this way. And if she got the legs, she's played this pretty well. Start up.
Katrina, can she get a bit of jack on the way through? Does. Latches onto Karen, so a little bit unlucky. Makes it look different, probably easier as well.
It's a good shot. Played it well. Good start to this end from both players. See how they adjust out to that forehand side.
So change of hands here for Katrina. Caught wide and quick. Still a little bit of breeze about. It's behind the players, so understandable to slide through there. Karen also on that forehand.
Wasn't far away with the first. Just needs to correct a little bit. I was going to say, there is an option on the back end. Kat looks like she's going to play it. Nice confident one. Land her own bowl, even if she gets Kaz's.
Yeah, puts herself through the jacks, a pretty good result, Sam. It is a toucher as well. Not that she's playing enough weight for that to play a whole lot of effect. That is Karen's. Interesting. Karen holding 1, according to Marcus Sue.
I like the intent there playing that though. Opens it up a touch as well. Can see the jack.
That's it. Still got her bowl to push up as well, Sam, so you'd have to think she'd be playing the same shot if this doesn't change.
If not, she probably could go quicker. But if Kaz can nail this jack around the corner, would have been handy.
She'd be disappointed with that, I reckon. She would have loved to get something past at the very least. Even get to turn out of that front one would have helped her case.
Yes, 100%. But I like Kat going down here having a look. Can really look at the angles and really decide what pace to play with confidence.
What are you playing here, Sam?
I think I'd just play backhand again, but probably a touch firmer.
Yeah, I like it. Backhand.
Get the closest bowl. If you're under, you can pot the jack. There is options there. Shouldn't go astray.
And if you're under far enough, I think you get Karen's shot bowl out and you walk away with 1.
Yep, exactly right. Pick your pace and play it. Options.
Backhand, just over the draw. What's she got here, Sam? Is she going to hang on enough?
What a shot.
Does, gets a bit of jack. She hangs on enough to hold on to 1. I don't think she's going to get any more than that. Nope.
It's a great shot. Walked down, as I said, had a look at things, picked the weight she wanted to play and executed it to perfection.
See it, hedging her way closer to 21 shots. 15-13. So 15-13, favour of Katrina Green against Karen Gatto. If you're just tuning in, the women's champion of champion singles final down at Hawthorn Bowling Club. The men's final to follow after this, which will be Max Kleinig versus Gary Smith. If you're in the area, be sure to swing past. Both players playing very well considering the conditions, Sam. A very blustery day here at Hawthorn. It's tough to nail a bowl twice.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good game, this one. Both really fighting as you'd expect for such a title like this one. Hopefully it keeps going down to the wire for us. I'm sure either player would be happy to
Get
take out as quick as they can, but I think the game it's been so far probably deserves to go down to the wire. Both players are really putting on a show and really having a crack. Playing big ones when they need to.
Kaz pretty wide here. Not going to make any effect on the head. Speed was unreal.
Just out there. Opportunity for Cat though. Swap to the backhand. Just hit the shot bowl. Bit of jack. If not, get to a good house. Going quicker.
I was going to say, probably have the license to play this with as much speed as you like. Just not going to hang on.
Good look though. Had a look, see what it does. Kaz going to swap over as well. Maybe change it up. Get the jack around the corner again would be very lovely. Just don't be short, pretty much, isn't it?
Exactly right. Anything past, I mean, Katrina, she's got 2 seconds. She's going to be into it again if this doesn't change. It's a pretty good shot from Karen in the end. Like you said, Sam, tucks the jack around the corner. It changes it slightly, probably still holding the shot, but nothing really for Katrina to have a run at here. She's going to have to try and draw this one. Plenty of room. Katrina Green. Last ball for the end, coming off a drive. Can she draw the shot? Not far away. Is it going to stop in time? Don't believe so.
Still one to Karen. Oh, there's a mighty effort. Just run that fraction further. Nearly drew it. Karen's just asking where all the bowls are related to Jack. Just get a bit of a perception on how far she's got to draw the shot. But plenty of room just on the forehand. Even if she just beats that wing one, it's nearly enough.
Doesn't want to get any turns out of Katrina's front one. Not going to be an issue though. She's underneath. The weight was all time. Conditions still remaining tricky here at Hawthorn. It's going to be one shot to Karen Gatto. So remaining with this longer length. Cracking display of bowls here considering the conditions, Sam. 15-14 in favour of Katrina Green. No player really able to hang on to a string of ends so far. Both players have been able to hold on to 3 ends back to back, but no one anything more than that.
And it's been a tussle. Been a very good tussle, especially end to end with the head and tail wind.
Both players, first half of this match, opting for different sides of the rink, going both ways. They've both made the decision now to be on this commentary box side, Sam. Karen making the switch. Katrina's been playing this side for most of the game.
They're both just wrestling with it early, but found their rhythm on this side of the green.
Yeah, Kaz was forced to play this hand earlier. Nailed it with her 2 attempts and has decided that this is the side to play. She's obviously put a bit of wind in the sails. She's playing well, Katrina Green. It's a good shot. Karen's 3rd attempt here. Just a nice full draw up to the jack here. She gets it, well, 6 inches down the line. Should be 3 shots.
So under the line, good weight for it.
Can Katrina nail this once again? Just a bit runny.
Opportunity for Kaz. Maybe if you sit the bowl. Toucher for 3 will be massive. Doesn't like it. Really good speed again, just that line.
Very easy to do. Can Katrina correct? Final bowl for the end. Looks tight. We're just lacking a little bit of speed too.
Tight and short's probably better than tight and heavy in that occasion though. Would not want to back half the jack for 4 down. So you take your 1. Takes it to 16, 14.
Another longer length end here for Katrina. She played it very well. It's probably a little bit behind the 8 ball in the first quarter of this match, Sam, but found her way with these long ends.
Yeah, really worked her way into this game. Played a couple of good conversions. Really starting to get him in the head. What about the weight to get back here?
Probably been the difference really in not only in the length change, Sam, but the way she's sort of set up her heads. Her first one's typically been passed. Karen maybe not so much.
Yeah, getting in good areas, give himself a chance. And again, really nice weight. Just that line again. Very easily done today to slip under out there.
That's it. Not a whole lot to change in terms of weight here for Karen. Another foot would get her in. Better track. Oh, slides past the jack and under the bowl. Was quick.
Change to the backhand. Eliminates the danger to crash. He's a hold on. Really good weight again. Slip under. It probably counts though.
It's a good shot, especially considering a change of hands. Tough conditions here at Hawthorn.
Big bowl here from Kaz. What's she got? Looking similar. She get onto the jack. It's a pretty good bowl. Probably still 1 down, but it's a lot better than what it was. Still, Cat still holding 1. Probably can go back to the forehand. Or just back yourself. You just played the backhand really lovely weight. Either way, nail it. Fair attempt. Needs to get down. Oh, it's a cracking effort. We've got Kaz coming down. Have a look at the head as well. So there is options here from Kaz. Pretty much play the same bowl, get the jack again. If you have that fraction under, sit the bowl. Looks to be searching.
Not far away, Sam. Goes through the gap up. Honestly thought that was on a better track for the bowl at the very least.
Yeah, it was
not the
looks
case.
like it was ripping. Just stayed out there. 1 to Katrina, 17-14. Within striking distance.
An arm wrestle of a game. Plenty of singles collected so far. Not many multiples. I think both players collecting a 3 throughout. The rest have been 1s and the occasional 2. Jack just stays up, so another long end in store for us. Very, very light breeze about at the moment. So can the players nail this? Katrina's first attempt, pretty good. Gets a bit of jack.
She's had a few of those. Just getting the back half of it. Can't quite eat it. Another handy start though.
Katrina, can she correct? Doesn't need to change a whole lot.
Looks a bit quicker.
Jack, still a chance.
Good shot. Very nicely played there. Expect a change to the back end, possibly. Kazi's just asking how far short that wing bowl is. Really be confident on this one.
Yeah, positive draw here. Make no change to the head. It leaves a world of opportunity for the following bowls. Karen Gatto, she's going to sit this bowl. No, just wide. She's got another bowl past.
Played it pretty well. Lovely weight. Reaching. Stayed on the green as well. Cat will be looking to do the same thing. Confident draw. Get a little touch on the jack again.
Karen play the same shot here, Sam, or do you maybe give the license to play it with a bit more direct?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably can play it more. I suppose with this one, probably could just play the same. Leave it for the last one if you get another opportunity. She played the last one really well. Just dropping that weight.
Breeze picks up. She's going to have the second shot.
I have got one. Yep. Thank you.
One and a measure, according to Marka Sue.
This is where even Kat wants to be on the front foot here. Still stay on the confident draw, but she doesn't like it. It's very, very tight.
So if I got 2 second words. One. Okay.
This is the chance though now. You go quicker and pot the jack.
Asking you shall receive, Sam. She is quicker. Not sure the line's going to do her any favours. The speed. Just going to be wide. So Katrina is going to edge herself closer to 21 here. We'll wait for the official count. Marker indicated 1 and a measure.
Looks to be 2, I think. Yep. Two for Katrina Green. Takes it to 19-14. 2 shots away. But the way this game's gone, I expect a little fight back here from Karen.
Long end. Katrina Green on the forehand. Commentary box side. It's going to get back up most of the way. She played it good. Still space for Karen. Can she dip inside? First one has been short quite often going this way, Sam. However, she's drawn the shot. Well played, Karen Gatto.
Great start up. Takes a little bit of pressure off. You nail that first one when you got the scoreboard pressure on you. But you still can't relax. Got to make it count again. This one's just slipping under. Tracking pretty well again.
Yes, probably wants to hurry a little bit further once it got under that jack. It's 2 great shots though from Karen Gatto. Applies the pressure to Katrina. Mainly on that forehand. Can arrive up. She's got a bowl to sit, a jack to trail. She's going to be under the line. A couple of bowls waiting though. I wonder if it changes Karen's mindset at all.
Kaz just really has to get a turn out of her shot bowl. Put the pressure back on with a 3. Not all bad, though.
I was going to say, misses around. That's a pretty good result. Speed was good. She gave herself a chance, like you said, Sam, just to make the head look a little bit different.
It also changes what Cat had a real opportunity there just to run the jack straight in the ditch, but now probably has to stick with the weight that was getting played. Changing to the backhand. Still playing the weight.
Yeah, playing more weight, in fact, here, Sam, on that backhand.
Opportunity here for Karen Gatto. It's definitely one. Looks like it could be two, but makes this count. It'll be one shot in it, and she's not happy. Tight and short.
Karen collects 2 shots here, takes herself to 16.
Sticking with this same length. Matt in the middle, Jack on the tee. Backing herself in. Probably had an opportunity to even bring it up a bit further. But I like it. You got your length that you play. Back yourself. Lovely weight.
Seen plenty outside of that, Sam, so it's probably not a horrible start. Does give Katrina plenty of room for her first look here. Just 2 shots away, being the 2024-25 Women's Champion of Champion Singles winner. Karen with a little bit more work to do. She's 5 shots away, looking to go back-to-back in this competition. Corrected pretty well here. Slides past the jack. Tell you what, they're hard to watch coming in, Sam. They look like they're going to turn and they hang on a little bit more, and others you get underneath the line and it sails away.
Yeah, runs away with it. Just on the wider side, but good house again. Opportunities, 2 at the back, 2 away from 21. Just gonna be under the line here again. Trying to hang on.
It's a pretty good shot in the end. Stayed very straight that last foot.
Katrina changing the forehand. Looks tight. Very tight. Really good weight though. Karen Gatto holding 3.
Katrina with 2 all the way past Sam. It's probably pretty important for Cass to just... She obviously still would like another close bowl, but I mean, she slides something past here. She can't be disappointed. Even get a little bit of touch on the jack. Oh, it's a great effort. She slides past, takes the danger of Katrina swinging the jack in on the forehand. Although
She still could.
she still, I was going to say, she still could. It's still an option.
Could, really comes down to where you back yourself here. Still room to draw it there. But opportunity to win the game. Sink the jack, shake hands.
looks over the draw.
Definitely confident.
Bowls to sit as well. What's she going to do? Well, gets an edge off the front. It's not going to affect the head.
Might cut it back to 1, possibly. Don't mind the idea, though. Sit a bowl fat. Drag the jack back. The fortunate edge, though. Going to pull the tape out.
There you go, 1 shot to Karen. 17 now. Trails by 2 shots. Anyone just tuning in, catching the back half of this game. Katrina Green from Kapunda Bowling Club up against Karen Gatto from West Lakes Bowling Club. It's definitely been an arm wrestle all the way through this match. Tough conditions here at Hawthorn. Blustery wind, very on and off. Very easy to do that.
Yeah, just got caught out there. Much narrower, you're probably slipping under. Just one of those ones you just got to forget about. Quite similar. Good line here.
That's a great start from Katrina Green.
It's a big shot when you're only 2 away. Front hopper.
Haven't seen too many of those so far in this match, Sam.
No, it's been tricky to really just nail it per se.
It's a good reply from Karen. Needed one around it. Gives her a little bit of opportunity now to just be a little bit more over the draw, if she wanted to be.
Similar area again. Played it pretty well. Lovely weight.
Flop the right way as well, Sam. Keeps a nice big gap there. Back flops would have been a fair old target.
What are we going to see here? See the weight, or just back yourself to just change it with a couple feet?
Yeah, looks to be just over the draw, Sam. How long is she going to hang on for?
Just slipped under. Just get another close one here. Can play a blocker though. We seen that over at the Ali Shield against Victoria. Kat played 2 blockers to win the game. Well, splits them. It's handy. Cat's changing the forehand. Similar-ish shot. Playing a tough shot in these conditions.
That's it. And her last bowl here, because Katrina Green is currently holding game. Can Karen change this head? No, she cannot. Which means our 24-25 ladies singles champion of champion is Katrina Green from Kapunda Bowling Club.
What a great game that was. Went down to the wire. Both girls really fought for it.
Certainly did. No player was really able to hang on to any string of ends there, Sam. Three ends back-to-back was the best that either of them could do. Karen probably had the game more in control in that first quarter, even first third. Katrina Green was definitely in control though from that point on. Played those long ends very well. That will conclude this live stream. We will be back very shortly with the men's final. We've got Max Kleining up against Gary Smith. No doubt another cracking game coming your way, so don't go far. We'll be live and back with you in just a moment.